34?
I am.
All right.
Just making sure this works.
And then 35, please. Okay. Thank you. My name is Bill Russo, R-U-S-S-O. I live in Snyder, and I go to Damon College. And I should say, thank God, I live walking distance from the school, because with these cuts, I don't know how I would get to school anymore. And I live, as you know, the Snyder-Amherst area is one of the wealthiest suburbs of Buffalo, and I live there, and I don't have a car. I can't afford it. I'm like a typical college student, just making ends meet. I understand that there was cuts to state aid, which may be affecting operating costs here. But what I'm not liking what I'm hearing is, I heard it mentioned on the television that the service, quote, the service is not being used. We need to eliminate service that's not being used. Again, I live in Snyder off of Main Street. We got two buses, 47 and 48. Try going on those buses at any time of the day, you can't even get on. Sometimes they drive past us. So don't tell me that no one is using the service. The service does not even meet the needs. We need more, not less. Cutting the 48 on the weekends and cutting the 47 completely, this is going to cause damage. You got 3 colleges that these buses serve. UB, Damon, and ECC North. Okay? So it's very busy there. So don't cut that. And on the weekends, I go grocery shopping, whether it's at Wegmans or Walmart by the Boulevard Mall or BJ's on Transit. If they cut the service on the weekends, how am I going to go grocery shopping? Am I going to starve or something? I can't be asking people for rides all the time. It's ridiculous. I have colleagues who are, most of them are from outside this area, and I have to explain to them why things are the way they are around here. It's pretty pathetic.
Right.
And on another note, as I'm studying social work at Damon, and these issues touch me dearly. I am, as someone who's going to be taking care of people in the future, I haven't decided where yet, this is really touching me. I'm devastated, and my blood pressure's risen from this. I don't know what else to say, but it should be every few years we're here with the situation. We're going to be here again in 3 years with another situation. Fix it and make a permanent fix. Let's stop having to keep revisiting this problem because we can't fix it right the first time. And don't say that the service is not being used, because the service is being used to beyond capacity. Do I need to take pictures and show them to you? Well, that's what I'm about to do. And the fact that I have to take a bus, and a train and a bus.
Thank you, sir.
I have to worry about getting home, okay?
Thank you. Someone hold 35, 36.
Daegler, D as in David, A-I-G-L-E-R. I'm from Tonawanda. I took a bus to get here today, unlike Ms. Minkle over there. NFTA, you say that you considered the public's opinion, but the number of people in this room is only a small fraction of the total number of bus riders here in Buffalo and Niagara counties. Do you know why that is? It's because most of them don't know that these cuts are going to take place, and I know this because I've been out flyering and telling people about the cuts, and most of them are like...
Planning, but I was a former staff member of the Erie and Niagara County Regional Planning Board many years ago, before they built the subway. I am old enough to remember Mr. Trumbull, who owned the NFT, the private bus company. Yes. I have ridden it since 1959. What I want to tell you is what I've heard tonight is a lot of pain, a lot of anguish, a lot of horror, and I will face that. I ride paratransit. I paid $58 last month for a ticket. Normally it's $3.50, double the fare, but still I support a fare increase. But what I've also heard tonight is that the people who are the staff members and the leaders, number one, we must have a user as a commissioner.
All right.
No more of the commissioners appointed by the governor who are an elite far removed from the lives we live. This cannot go on. This cannot go on. Governor Cuomo gave $250 million to New York City. 2.9 is proposed for us. Tell me this is removed from politics. It is not. For the remaining, once before we tried a dedicated source based, I believe, on the income, on the tax, on houses that were sold. It failed. It was found to be unconstitutional and thrown out by court. It's hard to get a dedicated source of income. What we do know is there has been no talk about building, no talk by the staff about attracting ridership. I live near the number one. When the California company came here, and they taught and they cut everything. All these cuts, there's not one trip on one of these, one round trip on a Sunday, there's none. They know how to cut, but they don't know how to keep one trip, round trip. What you need to know is they need an office, a personnel to reach out to Williamstown, to Edgebrook, to the places where people are and let them know. What if they had a bus that went to Woodlawn Beach once and one return, and they advertise it? You think people wouldn't go to Woodlawn Beach? You think they're not going to miss the bus to the home, Erie County home, or the Buffalo Bills? You think that bus won't be missed? We need to do destination planning. We need to get people on the buses.
She talks better than I do, so I'm going to spell. It's P-A-T-T-Y, Oppenheimer, O-P-P-E-N-H-E-I-M-E-R. And here's Patty.
Thank you. It's wonderful you guys have the same division to the rail and the
R-E-E, that's my class, B-A-N-K-S.
Microphone. And just use the microphone, surface.
K-I-N-S.
Okay, I speak for all the people who work at Weinberg campus. Not only Weinberg campus, but anywhere that's out in the suburbs. We live in the inner city of Buffalo. Cynthia Wiggins died so that we can have transportation, so that we can get out to good jobs, have good paying jobs. They're not even really good paying jobs, but they got benefits. How many bus drivers are going to lose their jobs behind us losing our jobs because we can't get to work? I hear that they're going to let the bus drivers come into the barn and collect their pay every day while we can't get to work. Okay? That's wrong. Okay? We don't mind paying a little more, but we're not going to pay for everybody else's benefits and everything else, and we lose ours. If we lose our jobs, NFTA people should lose their jobs as well. Okay? We've already lost bus routes going out to suburban cities. The 48, the 46, every other. You're talking about taking everything. The only thing you're not talking about is touching the 12, the 13, and the 19. What buses is there? I mean, you need people that's going out from the suburbs into the city of Buffalo, from the city of Buffalo out to the suburbs. Okay? We take care of your mother, your father, your grandparents. We work in nursing homes. Okay? I tell you what, you get my money, but I work hard for my money to make sure my family can live. If I lose my job, I just want to make sure some of the bus drivers lose theirs as well. I don't care about getting unemployment. Weinberg don't pay unemployment, and a lot of these other jobs we work at, they do not. They will fight us. If you can't get to work, then that's your problem. They're going to fight us. They're not going to give us unemployment. I'm not trying to get on welfare. I'm raising somebody else's kids. Okay? I'll get a little bit of money here and there. I'm not getting food stamps. I'm not getting food stamps. I don't get Medicaid. I don't get anything. Okay, I'm raising other people's kids, but at the same time, I'm doing what I got to do. Okay, I'm not asking for Medicaid, food stamps. I'm not asking for a free bus pass so I can go downtown and buy a bus pass. Because I know people on the streets all the time. That's what y'all need to look into. People on the streets all the time, they're selling tokens. Y'all don't have tokens anymore. Bus passes, I can buy a bus pass any time of the month if I got the money at the right time of the month. But now, the job I work at, I got to pay full price for a bus pass. Reconsider everything y'all doing. If I lose my job because I can't get here, some bus drivers and some of the high-ranking people should lose theirs.